Okay, good morning. I know it's only 9:29. I have a minute to go, but if there's anybody out there, if anybody read my little letter saying we're doing Facebook Live at 9:30, pop on and say hi. Let me know you're with me, please. Please and please. Please and please. Anybody there? It's not quite 9:30, but as soon as it is, we will start. Add a little sip of water. I love my water. What a lovely day. What a lovely, glorious day it is today. I hope somebody's with me. You never know. I'm all set up. Almost time. I'm excited. It's a gorgeous day here in New England. It's going to be a gorgeous weekend. And it is 9:30. Yay! Hello, everybody. Hello, my friends. I hope you are with me. If you are, please pop on and say hi. First of all, I want to welcome you, each one of you, all of you, to my new studio. I am downstairs in my new studio. It's 99 and 9/10% finished. Just a few little minor things, Heather and Jan, that have to be done, and it's very exciting. So I'm very happy to be here. This is the first time that I broadcast from downstairs, so we'll see how it goes. I had to do a little bit of light adjustment because the sun is coming up in front of me, so I had to pull my curtains down, but I think we've got enough light. Okay, good morning, Helene. Thank you for popping on. Okay, so let me show you what the cards are today. Oh, first of all, the catalogs came. Catalogs are here. So if you are local, you want to pick yours up, you certainly can do that. Otherwise, I will be fast and furiously sending them to you, so via the mail. So just let me know how you want to handle that. Okay, here we go. Here are the cards that we're going to do today. Wicked, wicked simple, wicked, wicked easy. But I have to say, I absolutely love designer paper, and I think these are home runs. I think these are grand slams, as a matter of fact. This one is done with the new Just Jade in color, and this one is done with the Fresh Freesia. So let me show you how we're going to do them. Exactly the same template. Easy, easy, easy. So, so simple. All right, so let me move this out of the way. And let me get we'll start with the Just Jade, and I'll bring over, what's that white spot right there? There's a white spot right here. Do you see that? Helene, can you see this white spot? I have no idea what that is. That is really totally weird. Can I hide it? Can I cover it up? I have no idea what it is. Anyway, all right, let's start. Okay, first of all, here is the piece of Just Jade. And of course, excuse me, I cut it to the 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to take my trusty bone folder, as we always do, and make sure that we get a nice crisp fold. I have no idea what that white spot is right here. None at all. Oh, you know what? I do know what it is. It's the light. You know what? I wonder if I should shut that light off. Let me see if that's going to be distracting. I did not realize that. Let me see if that's going to be okay if I shut that off. Think we got enough light with that? Now, like that, without it? I think so. I think we're good. Hi, Lisa. Yes. Okay, the white spot is gone. It was the light. Okay. All right, so there's the Just Jade cut. And now the next, folded rather. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of Whisper White cardstock, basic white cardstock we now call it, and I'm going to adhere it to a piece of the Designer Series paper. Now this Designer Series paper is from the hand-penned designer pack. I love it. Absolutely beautiful. So, so pretty. So let's get some adhesive going on this. And you still see I have lots of fast fuse, so I'm using this up. And I'm going to put this on this layer. These stripes are so pretty. That's good. Yes, it's gone because I shut the light off. Okay, there we go. So that goes on like that, easy peasy. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some adhesive on this part, and then I am going to put it on the base of the card. Simple, simple. Just like that. Lisa, I don't know if you heard or not, the catalogs are here. And I'm going to be sending them out, or people can come and pick them up, whatever you want. So just let me know. I'm very excited that they finally came. Anyway, there we go. Perfect. All right, so there's the base of the card. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 strips. Now these strips are 2 3/4 inches by 1 1/4 inches, and then the Just Jade is a little bit larger. This is 3 inches by 1 1/2 inches. So again, a little bit of adhesive on each one. Whoops, there we go. And then I'm going to mount it on this, equidistant all the way around. You know how I am. I love geometrics. I really do. Okay, so there's 1. And then 2 and 3. And we'll put some adhesive on that. Like that. And a little bit there. And this. Okay, like that. These colors are so beautiful. This Fresh Freesia, Pale Papaya, Just Jade, Evening Evergreen, and Polished Pink. The new in colors for this next 2 years are so, so pretty. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to put them on the front of the cardstock. Now, I could do it, I could put them on like this. Wait a minute, let me get this so you can see it. I could put them equidistant like this if I wanted, which would be absolutely fine. I actually tweaked this card from one I saw on Pinterest, and the person who did it had them equal like that. But I like the cattywampus look a little bit. So I'm going to take the first one, I'm going to add some adhesive again. And this one I'm going to put on the left side at the top, almost at the top, not quite, like that. And I'm going to bring it in just a little bit like this. Now you can't really go by the lines of this designer paper because this has got a little bit of wave to it. So what I'm doing is I'm eyeballing it with the edge of the designer paper. So the edge of the Just Jade and the edge of the designer paper are equidistant apart. Okay, now the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to do the one in the lower right-hand corner. And the reason is because I want to make sure that I get them looking exactly equidistant apart all the way through. And if I put this one on, this might be off a little bit. So let me just bring this one in. And again, I'm going to get it I'm going to line it up with the designer paper, and I'm just going to bring it down just a little bit like that. I think that looks pretty good like that. And then I'm going to take the third piece and add a little bit of adhesive, Hither and Yon. And we're going to put this one on in the middle. And this one, I'm going to make sure that the bottom comes a little bit lower, and it's the same distance from the top, and it's equidistant on either side like that. And I think that looks pretty good. How easy is that? What do you think? You like the cattywampus? And I love that's the perfect spelling of cattywampus. Good morning, Carol Roberto. Thank you for dropping in and saying hi. Welcome to my new studio. We're in the new studio. It's very exciting. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the stamps from the stamp set, which is what did I do with it? Oh, here it is right here. Hand petals, which I absolutely love. I think this is a really pretty stamp set. So I'm taking the word thanks, but this is really nice. Just feel better, friend. Feel better, friend. I like that. That's good. But you know me, and I use a lot of thank you cards. But this is a pretty saying as well. Anything is possible. That's another good one too. I like that too. So there we have the stamp set. So I'm going to take the word thanks, and I'm going to take my little piece of scrap white paper and my Memento ink, and I'm going to ink this up. Ink the word up. Here we go. I'm going to pull this over just so you can see what I'm doing. And then I've got my white cardstock, and I'm just going to stamp it. Of course, I have to use my little pierce pad. And now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little cutter, and I'm just going to trim this off a little tiny bit, because I don't need. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stamp the other thanks right now, because I'm going to do the other card as well. So let me just get 2 thanks Perfect. Then I can close up the ink, and then we won't have any issues with me getting ink all over the place, because you know how I am with ink. Messy, messy, messy. All right, put that away. All right, so then let me just take in my little cutter. I love my little cutter. Send pics of the new store. Hi, Gwen. Thank you for... Yes, I actually will. I'm going to do a video. I'm not quite finished yet. I have a few more things that have to go up on the walls. And then I have to... also, the carpet has to be... I've got area rugs that have to be put down. And I've got a couch coming next Wednesday. So as soon as that is done, probably next Thursday, I will be able to take pics. And actually probably do a little video of it. So, because it's wicked. I'm just so happy down here. It's great. It's perfect. There's, you know, I've got space, not a ton. I don't have a ton of space, but I have working space. I'm very happy that it turned out the way it did. Okay, so there's one thanks. Now let me cut this one out while I'm doing it. Why not? And I'll put that there. And again, when you're using your little 6-inch cutter, you always want to make sure, well, two things. First of all, that your hands are free of the blade, because this blade is wicked sharp. But also, you want to make sure that when you cut, you're using your fingers to hold down the plastic guide, because that's going to keep that paper nice and flat and secure to where it needs to be. All right, so that's that. That's good. Okay, now this is the tricky part and easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my adhesive and just, there we go. And I'm going to take a piece of the Just Jade, and we're not seeing what you're doing, only if you're working on your silicone pad. Oh, okay. Can you see it now? Because I can see it. Can you see it now? I hope you can. All right, so now I'm going to put the word thanks right on this piece of scrap paper. Now, two of the edges are absolutely perfect. So then I'm going to bring back my cutter. Can you see it now? Can somebody just let me know if you can see it now? Okay, and then I'm going to bring this in, and I'm going to cut this down just a tiny... Thank you, Carol. Good. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to trim this out. Perfect, just like that. So there we have the thanks. Now I'm going to take some dimensionals, and I'm going to pop this on with some dimensionals. And 2 is fine for this purpose. 2 would be great. And then I'm going to bring my card. Okay, good, 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 good. Take these little papers off. And I'm going to put it probably like right here. That's a good place to put it. Like that. And then I'm going to take my bow. Now I've already pre-made this bow. I love, 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 love the new in color ribbons that we have. This is like a satin and sheer ribbon that is woven together. It's very, very soft. It's very, very pretty. I love it. So, of course, I'm going to be using tons of that. And then I'm just going to put this on like this. And then just for the little bit of pop, I'm going to take one of the new in color jewels from the 2021, 23 collection, and put it on here like this. Let's get that over like that. There, like that. And then I'm going to stamp the inside and the envelope. And then, my friends, we are done. All right, so I took the large floral image, and I took the Just Jade ink. And there's the ink. Let me ink that up. Let me bring this in so you can see it right here. Okay, now here is the inside of the card, and I'm just going to bring this down right here like that. I'm going to stamp that, and then I'm going to stamp the outside of the envelope like this, and then with a little bit more adhesive, move this aside, move that aside, and a little bit of adhesive. Can you hear the birds outside the window? We have a bird feeder right here. When I do my video, I will show you. We've got a bird feeder right on the big picture window, and they come all the time, and they're very happy right now feeding they're young. We've got a nest out there too. I think it was a robin's nest. But anyway, so there is the card. There's the first one and the inside and the matching envelope. And how easy was that? But isn't that pretty? This features the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Designer Series paper. It's simply gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Okay, so let's do it with the second one, because I love this paper. I love this color. This is Fresh Freesia. Again, I took an 8.5, took a piece and cut it to 8.5 by 5.5, and then scored it at 4 1/4. And there's that. And then this time I used the Hydrangea Hill Designer Series paper, which is so beautiful. So I took the gingham side, which I loved. Here's the other side. That's beautiful too. But I'm going to use the gingham side because I'm a gingham kind of person, which I totally love. I've always loved gingham ever since I was a little kid. And so a little bit of adhesive. Here we go. So I think things are going pretty well downstairs here at 2 Meadowbrook Road. There we go. There's that. And again, a little adhesive. Now, while we're talking, this is the craziest thing. I mean, look at how easy and fast these cards are to make. Again, I have a lot of you out there who are making cards. They're doing porch pickups. And what we're doing is you're making box sets. Yes, Helene, I totally agree with you that this paper is so soft and pretty. It really is. It's so beautiful. It's springy. It's fresh. It just makes you feel happy. But look at that. But yes, making 4 cards a week and boxing them up in sets of 4, it's easy, easy, easy. And the people who are going to get these cards are going to be so happy. Put a little bow on, put a sweet little tag on. I know I'm doing some for my sister. My sister is one of my best customers because she's not a stamper, but she is a stamp supporter. An SS, I call her. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put this little piece of designer paper on like that. Now, if you wanted to frou this up, you could cut these out with different framelits, like the rectangles would be cute to use, or the stitched framelits, stitch shapes, even though those are past, they retired. But if you have them in your stash, that would be pretty. But you don't have to. I mean, look at how easy this is. And look at how pretty these are. Simply done with very little effort at all. I mean, you know, we're sitting here talking, and I'm just gluing these up. Are you planning to do in-person? Yes, I am. As a matter of fact, my Barbara's Bucks is May 22nd and May 23rd. And on those days, I will have class lists available, because I will continue to do Friday morning, Friday live. However, and I will still offer porch pickups for those of you who want some porch pickups and cannot come to my house. That's totally fine. But I will be doing classes. I am wicked, wicked excited about classes starting again in my house. It's been way too long. I've missed all of you. It's been something that, you know, we've all had to deal with, but now things are so much better, and I'm thrilled about that, as probably you are too. All right, so here's the third one. Let's put this one on. Wait a minute. Oops, wait a minute. Yeah, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm going to put that one right like this. Sometimes I can talk and do, and there we go. Okay, so look at how cute that is. And then I'm going to take the thanks that I previously stamped with the piece of Fresh Freesia. Add a little bit of adhesive. Yes, I'm wicked excited about classes. Wicked excited. And I'm wicked excited that the catalogs are in. Boy, was that a dumb mistake. Totally dumb. We all make mistakes. I make lots of them. Okay. SS, Super Sister. Oh, Carol, you're so sweet. She is. I'm so lucky. I have the best sister in the world. We all have the best sisters in the world, don't we? There's no one best. It's whatever is best for you. There we go. And that's done. Now I'm going to add a few dimensionals. Not a lot. Only probably 2, like I did with the other one, because that's all I really need is 2. And put that on. Put this on. And pop that off, pop that off. Oh, that's good, Lisa. Yeah, that's good. As long as you have people who support you, that's fantastic. All right, so here we go. I'm going to put this thanks right here, like that. And then I'm going to take the ribbon. I'm going to show you how I make these ribbons. This one is so easy to make. I just wrap it around, push this loop through, grab those loops, and voila. And then just pull it to the size that I want it to make it look pretty. And I think that looks pretty, like that. I wish I could do Julie Gilson bows, but I can't. Maybe someday I'll have the knack of it. And I'm just going to trim off the little edges. And I'm going to take my pick-me-up tool and add a glue dot to the back of it. And then I'm going to pop this on. And how fast and easy was this? I mean, talk about easy. And then, last thing on this part of the card is to add a little jewel. I think I'm going to add this one. How pretty is that? These jewels are so pretty. I'm going to see if you can see them. But look at how pretty that is. Whoops. There we go. Thank you, Helene. There's that little bow, right, the little gem right there. It just adds a little bit of pizzazz. And then, of course, the inside has to be decorated as well. So I'm going to take the freesia ink, fresh freesia ink. Let me move this out of the way. And before I stamp the flower, of course, I'm going to have to clean my, oops, this needs a little bit of mist. Gosh, I love the smell of this. Don't you love the smell of the Stampin' Scrub, the mist? Whoo! Whoo, whoo, whoo. Could be a perfume. Well, maybe not. Well, maybe. Okay. All right, so there we have the fresh freesia ink. We have the envelope. And I'm going to stamp it right on the edge like this. And then the inside piece like this. Whoops, there we go. And let me close these up. Once again, Disaster Lady. Yes, you may have 8 of each, Miss Helene, absolutely. I will be more than happy to get those for you. And the last thing, well, actually, technically, this isn't the last thing. What's the last thing you do before you send out a card? What do you have to do? You know the answer to this. Did Hallmark make this card? No. Hallmark didn't make this card. Who made this card? You made this card. So you've got to put your name on the back of this, because people are going to look, especially if you send it to somebody that you don't know, or or somebody is sending a card that you've made. They're going to take a look and say, who made this gorgeous card? There we go. So there you have it, my friends. The porch pickups for this week are the Fresh Freesia and or the Just Jade, whichever you would like. There you go. Okay, envelopes. Yes, the back of the envelopes. I stamped the front of the envelopes. Lisa, Paula. Is that what you meant? Yes, right there. You could stamp the back too, absolutely. Okay, so now everybody knows the catalogs are in. If you want to pick them up here, that's great. If you don't, that's totally fine. I'll send them out. I've said that enough. But now, yesterday when my order came, I also had an order. I have to show you. I am lunatic about this designer paper. This is called, and probably I'm going to be lunatic about this Expressions in Ink suite right here. Okay, so here is the stamp set. Let me show you the stamp set. It's called Artistically Inked. Gorgeous. Gorgeous stamp set. Oops, there we go, like that. Beautiful. Of course, it has some beautiful framelits to go with it. Let me show you the framelits. Let me show you the framelits. Gorgeous framelits. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at those leaves, different leaves, the flowers. This is really big, and the smaller flowers. But then let me show you the designer paper that goes along with this. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Let me pull this out just a little bit. Look at this. Can you see this? This has a gold embossed layer. The Fresh Freesia colors, the Pale Papaya, the Just Jade. That's this side. Then look at that side. Isn't that stunning? Oh my gosh. Now look at this piece. Now this is very similar to the one I just showed you without the gold embossing on it. Simply beautiful, luscious, luscious. And look at the back. And then look at this one. Look at that. Isn't that good? Now this is just with all of the fresh freesia in that Monet kind of design with the gold leaf on top of it. Simply gorgeous, gorgeous. I cannot even imagine what we're going to do about this. Okay, okay, look at this one. Look at that. Look at the greens, the Just Jade and the Evening Evergreen. And there's the back side of it with the gold. Look at how stunning this is. Oh my God. And look at this. Oh, I can't even stand how beautiful this is. Look at the watermark leaves, how beautiful those are. Simply stunning. And this is the insides have a little bit of gold attached to them. And there's the back of it. Beautiful. And then here's a gold stripe, an uneven stripe. Beautiful. And then look at the back. Isn't that pretty? Oh, can you even begin to imagine what we're going to be doing with those? I can't. I just can't. So there you have it, my friends. You have the porch pickups. The new catalogs are in. Again, I'm so sorry about messing that up badly, but they're in, and we'll get them out as soon as we can. Let me know if you're going to pick them up, whatever. Just text me. I will have classes. Barbara's Bucks is well underway. I've got so many things this year that I'm literally having a difficult time passing on to all of you, but it's a deal. It's a win-win. You get to buy it, and then you get that much in the brand new catalog. Lots of stamp sets, lots of embellishments, lots of dies. But anyway, more information on that coming this weekend. Okay, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. It's a glorious day today. Enjoy it. Do what you love. Pass on your goodness. I love you. We'll talk next week. And until then, namaste. Bye.